Okay. Yo, it is your boy, Mambo, with the Big Dog Command Room. What it is, what it do, what the business is. Words in the street to get all the videos, kid. Let me start. Yeah, man. First off, I really God, thank you for helping me get here to another day, bringing me the energy and the strength to be able to do this video for you. Second thing, like, comment, subscribe to your boy. I'm at 48 subscribers, trying to get to 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. We moving on, you know what I'm saying? Now my goal, I want to get to 50. Let's get to 50. You got two of that too. 48. I just want to thank you for subscribing again. You know what I'm saying? We're 49. We're 49. I'm looking for you. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get to it. This is the Week 8 reflections about the Eagles versus Commanders game this past Sunday. And before we get into anything, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The big old gorilla in the room, you know what I'm saying? And that being Montez being sent to the Chicago Bears for a second-round pick. And the hometown hero himself, Chase Young, being sent to the 49ers for a third-round compensatory pick. First of all, I want to say, thank you, Chase Young and Montez for, the great years that you've done here. Ted's a little bit longer, but Chase, even the good year that you had here in your rookie year, especially your rookie year, that was a fun year to watch. I had a great time watching you, just have fun, as a young, young rookie, you know what I'm saying, just naive to all of this drama that was here in Washington. And I'm sure you knew about it, outside, from the outside looking in, but naive to how deep it could get. And you just having fun and making plays and stuff like that, and on your way to defensive rookie of the year. And even the year that you got injured, you were still making some plays. It wasn't as much sacks, but I still remember the Denver game where you gave us a chance to possibly win that game, and we were so close to pulling it off. You get that forced fumble at the end of the game, get us the ball back. It's just times like that I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? And their play against the 49ers, ironically, where you got the fumble recovery and ran it in for a touchdown. It was amazing, man. I just wish you the best of the success with what you're doing there. I think it's a great opportunity for you, with you and Nick Bosa, and that defense that's crazy. I'm sure it's a great situation for us. I'm happy with you. Same with Tez, man. It's unfortunate because it's both of them is I feel like they had so much potential, and they still can probably reach their potential. They're still young, they can reach their potential, you know what I'm saying? But it's the year, I don't know if it was your rookie year. I think it was your rookie year where you you took a page out of Ryan Kerrigan's book and batted the ball down and caught the interception and ran it in. You know what I'm saying? It seems like so long ago, but it was a great year. And I thought I was gonna see more of that from you. You know what I'm saying? But it's sometimes those plays came few and far between. You had some great sacks and stuff like that, but still, I wish the best for you with that defense. You automatically step in and become the best defensive lineman they have with the Bears. I just hope it works out for you. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for what y'all did. So let's talk about the kind of grand scheme of things. There hasn't been a trade like this for us trading for a way player like this in years, like, you know what I'm saying, like my lifetime. Because it's like, we've been such a bottom tier team. We don't really have that much talent to like trade away players and like, you know, actually gain some value and stuff, you know. So I think the last one was like, of course RG3 that wasn't very significant, but Kendall Fuller, trading him away, but it wasn't as big as this, like, you know what I'm saying, like an elite, well, a good player, getting this high draft pick. I don't think we've ever got we ever traded like this. We haven't got a high draft pick, like a second round pick for a guy like that. So it's amazing in that regard. You know, hopefully we can pick somebody that can bring great value to this team, you know, in the future. Who knows who our GM is going to be, who knows who our head coach is going to be, but it is what it remains to be seen. With the Chase Young thing, the thing that kind of doesn't make sense to me is, from what I'm hearing, this is a third round compensatory pick, you know, that's being given to us. And it's like, you know, if we're just going to get a third round compensatory pick, it doesn't make sense. We could have just like kept Chase and like, you know, let him play, and then just got it later, like, you know, when he goes his free agency and stuff like that, if we wasn't gonna pay him. But the only two things I can think of with the compensatory pick is unless I'm confused about how it works, I believe if a player in free agency like walks, then you get, I believe, I may be wrong, but you get the compensatory pick the following year, you know, for the player if they walk, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only benefit. If we traded him for him now, we get the pick this year, like coming up, this year's draft coming up instead of the next following year. That's the only thing I can think about from that side, like, you know, as far as a value perspective. But as far as from like a more team morale perspective, my only thing that I can view this as is like Chase had, like, you know, Louis T pointed this out too, and I've talked about this before a little bit, like a portion of what I'm about to say. Like Chase Young, his demeanor had changed as time went on, like, you know, with the organization. He went from being this high energy, always bright, open person to kind of being this kind of like a disgruntled, like, you know, just belabored by the media and, you know, just wanting to just play football, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you'll see him in the interviews. I talk about it, like, I feel like you could see him with the tobacco in his lip, like, you know, he got some like dip in his mouth. I think he got that from Taylor Heineke, like, you know, not to like, you know, point fingers and stuff like that, but Taylor Heineke did that too, and it's like sometimes habits rub off, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like all those habits kind of like, you know, will change you. Tobacco uses, different things like that. All that stuff will change you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that was the main cause, but it's like you can just see he looks more hardened or kind of like numb, or like, you know, I can't think of the word. He just became just numb to, I'm just gonna use that word, to like the media and the Washington organization as a whole. So with that being said, him and Tez, you know, were best friends, and, you know, it was kind of like the writing on the wall that both of them would be kind of separated. So it's like, if you trade Tez away, what's the likelihood of Chase still being around and wanting to be here happily, you know what I'm saying, after his best friend got traded, and now it's just him there, and all the pressure, all the blame and whatever, you know, for the defensive line success or failure is on him. You know, him being the hometown hero was already enough pressure as it is, but now it's just like, you know, you're the only edge rusher elite edge rusher that we had. So it probably was just better for them to just trade him. Like, you know, that's my perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. I never thought they were going to trade both of them and just break this up. And it's like, It makes me sad. The Tez one hurt, but this one, Chase hurt too. You know what I'm saying? I never thought this was going to end like this. And it's like, I don't want to do finger pointing, but it's just like, bro, only Ron Rivera, like, you know what I'm saying, or only average coaches could possibly do this. How do you have 4 first-round picks that have elite potential, like, you know, on the same line, and you don't get nothing from them? You barely get anything from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have an elite defense, like, you know what I'm saying, every year in and year out. You're not dominating games and, like, you know, making it impossible to run on, impossible to throw on and stuff like that. How is this possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, only Ron Rivera could do this, like, possibly do this. I think it was possible for us to pay all 4 of them and still pay everybody, like, well, not everybody, but pay. I feel like we could have paid all of them, kept them, you know, restructured contracts, like, you know what I'm saying, cut people that didn't need to be on the daggone team, and still pay people that needed to, i.e. Cam Curl, and, like, probably resign Curtis Samuel, and people that was deserving of contracts. I still feel like that was possible. But Ron Rivera fumbled the gift. You got your second gift. First it was Cam Newton, and second is Chase Young. You get generational talents, and you have a whole line full of generational talent, and you don't capitalize on it. Like, only you could just mess this up like this, like, you know, royally. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's not what we're here to talk about, but that was just kind of my frustration. I was had to talk that out, like, you know, for a second. I know that's probably a good 10 minutes of just talking about that, where I should be talking about the game. So without further ado, let's kind of get into that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So the game, I felt like we should have won this game. I thought we were going to win the game, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even just me. Like, I thought the first time we were going to lose the first time, and then the second time we were going to win. So when we didn't, this is unfortunate. I kind of, in a sense, I didn't get a chance to see the catch with Montez Smith with the challenge. So it's like, I'm not about to kill Ron for that, because I wasn't even paying attention to my daggone self. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have much to say to it, but it's like, you know, it was more than just that. Like, it was a few things that, just simple things that we need to do, that we didn't do, you know what I'm saying, that lost us this game, you know what I'm saying? So, the first thing I was saying, I was happy to see Chris Paul out there on that Brian Robinson run, 29 yards. You can see him, if you watch the replay, you can see him pulling, and he gets a perfect block and just opens the hole up for Brian Robinson to get going. So it's good to see. It was good. We had a nice slant move. They set up a 2nd and 3. They gave us a terrible spot, you know, in that. And I just was loving this to see the offensive line just, like, I talked about this in the post game, but I love to see the offensive line just out there running, man, like, you know, getting to it, you know. It was beautiful to see, like, the big boys, hog mollies, like, you know, on the convoy. It was on the convoy out there, you know, delivering the package, you know what I'm saying, to the end zone. So, I swear we just have this one run play, though. Like, that's the only thing with our line, like, you know what I'm saying. We don't have no type of other, like, you know what I'm saying, no motion, like fullback. This is one way, he motions over here. It looks like we're about to run like this way, and the line, the running back goes that way, or even just leads or whatever. Something like I could make better plays on Madden, like, you know what I'm saying. Madden has better plays. We just keep doing this gun run, and it's just crazy. So I think we got the ball back. Well, no. So this is still the same drive. We had a pass interference to bail us out. It was a catchable ball. So that's what was good. We had a nice reverse play, but it just didn't work. We didn't get anything going. And then of course we did a screen on third down. Very like, you know, I think Scott Turner still calling plays some kind of, he's like calling Airbnb, he was like, yo, run the screen. But it was a good, I mean, we got a first down, but it was still like, we need to have better play calls and stuff like that. Cause it's really, like the first drive, we like the way we were moving the ball, we should have scored in every drive in the first half. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't score like that in the second half, we only scored twice. We should have scored every time in the first half, in my belief, because the way that their defense is playing. And then we wouldn't even have to worry about us like not converting the 4th and 1. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, if we would have scored on that drive, we would have scored the first drive, and that drive where we missed the 4th and 1. What is it? It's 28 to 3. 28 to 3, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what they ended up scoring, 28 in the second half. It's not acceptable, man. So we need that pick from Perky B. Percy Butler, he almost had a pick in their end zone or their field position. We had a good 3 and out, and then we gotta finish, like, you know what I'm saying. Cam Curl is the GOAT. I don't even know why I said that, but Cam Curl is the GOAT. Just remember. So yeah, he forced a fumble. And then Fee recovered it, you know what I'm saying? And you know Fee recovered it because he got up and ran right out of the pile. And it's just good to see him, you know what I'm saying? At least his knees or whatever, everything's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was running, you know, and it's just good to see. And then when we called that 4th and 1, I still gotta look at it again. I don't even know if they had it on replay. I was trying to see. But I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if they showed it. Just give me a second, quick second. Just ads. But I'm trying to see, because if I'm not mistaken, Logan Thomas had caught the ball to play before, and he got like the 1 yard line. I mean, the one of the. Okay. Yeah. So Logan Thomas catches the ball at the 1, and that could have been a first down. Like I think the spot was bad, bro. Cause it's like the way he catches the ball, he's right there, and it's like I guess they did forward progress, but he's like right there. It's like right there. They gave a terrible spot. And it's like, oh yeah, I think I remember now. But they called it play. I mean, it wasn't really good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have rather you just did a mesh concept. Like, if you were just gonna pass it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because the way the line was blocking, like, you know, you would have had enough time for one of them to get open. You know what I'm saying? The mesh, they're running across, and this design, this design for the defensive players to run into each other. You know what I'm saying? Or just like make a natural pick. And even if you watch the play, you know what I'm saying? I think I talked about this. Byron Pringle goes up the seam. Honda or something. It's just like a stick route or something like that. It's like they go in slant and then, like, you know, sit in the zone. And then Terry does I don't know, like a curl or something like that. And you see, as soon as he snaps the ball, Sam is like keyed in on Terry, and it's like, you know, on 4th and 1, where are we gonna throw the ball? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where do you think we're gonna throw the ball? To our number 1 receiver that makes $23 million a year. Like, you know, don't you think? So, it was just bad, like, you know what I'm saying? And we were lucky there wasn't a pick 6. But I mean, I guess, like, what does luck mean if we still lost? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just looking at that though. But man, that was that. But it's like, with that, you know what I'm saying? It's like the last 2 minutes demonstrates the difference between our team and the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't able to convert a 4th and 1 and go ahead and score. And the Eagles just simply just go down the field and score. A.J. Brown makes this amazing one-handed catch, and just shows just the difference between us and them. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I wish it was a Quavo song and we were us and they were them, like, you know, it's them is us and us is them. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm that don't make no sense, like, but real niggas know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. So it was just bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I think we ended up scoring a field goal at the end of that drive. I mean, at the end of the, and that drive was beautiful. That was beautifully executed. Jahan gets right to the field goal range, and then, like, you know, we kick the field goal, and Chris Paul is like offsides or something like that. We had to push it back, and then George Slide kicks the field goal of his life. And, you know, we run off in the sunset because we won the Super Bowl. Ron Rivera screams louder than he's ever screamed, unfolds his arms, and we see how long his arms are. It was amazing, like, you know what I'm saying? But there's 2 halves of football, and that's when stuff started going to, you know, crap. So, yeah, good job by Sly, you know what I'm saying? Beginning of the first half, Benjamin St. Juste is running with A.J. Brown, I believe, and it's almost another house call for him. But whatchamacallit, daggone Benjamin St. Juste is in his hip pocket, bro. Perfect coverage. He looks, but he doesn't look like, he doesn't turn his head all the way around. He turns, but he's looking for the ball. Like, he turns, looking for the ball. He has his hand up, and A.J. Brown's already on the ground. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't knock the dude down or anything. And, like, the ball just comes and hit him, and, like, you know, A.J. Brown's on the other side of him, like, his hands out. You know what I'm saying? Say, this is Benjamin St. Juste, and this is A.J. Brown. Like, his hands are like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? What else are you supposed to do? What else can you do as a daggone cornerback, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh, man, it's like it's just so stupid, bro. Like, that coverage back in the day is perfect coverage. They're not calling it, you know what I'm saying? And they had the similar play like that. I think Greg Stroman or something like that for the Bears did that to Terry, and they didn't call that. Like, you know, so, like, you know, I get it's not the same referee staff, but come on, man. Call it fair across the board. And then we had another goal line stand. We stopped the tush push, the brotherly shove. You know, shout out to the guys. Kendall Fuller comes up with it. You know, and it's just a good thing. We made another stop too. We were just inefficient in the second half. We wasn't really getting down the field like we should have, and it just showed. But we did make a stop on defense, and this is critical on special teams. I talked about this in post game. Like, when we had when we stopped them at the 20-30 yard line, and Tressway kicks a beautiful punt, like, you know what I'm saying, like, flips the field position, and our coverage team outruns, you know, the returner, and he proceeds to run for a good 20-30 yards, you know what I'm saying, takes it back to the near 50 and stuff, and just prevents us from having good field position against them, and they just go ahead and score again, you know what I'm saying. So it's gotta make sense, bro. We gotta do better, and we gotta get off the field when we have a chance. But it made me smile to see Fee and Jay Ridge on the same, like playing together. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I forgot to say about Chase Young and Montez Sweat. The crazy thing is, last year when Chase Young wasn't playing, our deep line did decent. Like, you know, we had our role players had a lot of sacks, like, you know, a decent amount of sacks for what it was worth. So it's like, despite them not being here, we're still going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? If not better, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We can't get any worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes. But it's like, really, in order for your team to make it to far in the playoffs or whatever, you really don't need elite edge rushers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have, but it doesn't mean that your team is going to go to the Super Bowl every time. You know what I'm saying? Or win the Super Bowl every time. Like, can you name the top edge rushers for the Bucks, you know, from like 2-3 years ago? Can you name the top edge rushers from the Chiefs? You know, I mean, you got Jones, but what about everybody else? You know what I'm saying? You got Hendrickson with the Bengals and stuff, but you know, what do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that, man. I'm almost done. It's probably cut off before I end up finishing. But can you answer a question for me, please? Them 48 people out there that subscribe to me, because somebody answered this question for me, please. I just want to know. Why the heck do they keep putting daggone Emmanuel Forbes on AJ Brown? Like, this man ain't sunning him every single time he lined up against him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, when I saw the replay, actually, even before the replay, when I saw the first time AJ Brown caught the ball and almost scored a touchdown, and the Care Bear hugged himself, you know what I'm saying, was hanging on for dear life, like, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that he gets down. When I saw that play live, I'm like, why is Emmanuel Forbes on AJ Brown? Why is he even out there at all? We were doing fine. Like, I mean, I guess you were trying to see, like, hey, AJ Brown is cooking, you know, Benjamin St. Juice because he's faster than him. Let's get somebody else that's fast like him. No, I would rather Benjamin St. Juice get cooked every time than to see Emmanuel Forbes out there. Because at least, like, I know that Benjamin St. Juice was in good technique, and a lot of times they just, like, either caught a pass interference or whatever they're hating, or Benjamin St. Juice is not fast enough. Not because dude is going to get bullied, like, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. You didn't learn your lesson the first time, and you didn't learn it the week after against the Bears, and then you don't learn it again for the third time. Fool me, can't get fooled again. You know what I'm saying? It's just dumb, bro. Like, anyways, we had a great drive. It was looking rough for a minute, and we pulled it off. I think that was the Logan Thomas drive. We were seeing a lot of Jamison Crowder, and I was wondering why Jamison Crowder was out there so much. But it turned out Curtis Samuel was injured, and it was just a good drive. And Danny Johnson was having such a good game, and then he messed around and just had, like, I don't know, he had an NPC moment and stuff. It was just, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, bro, you're in Madden. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just joking. I'm being facetious, but you're in Madden. You can move. Like, you can go after the guy, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Deontay Smith is wide open and stuff to catch it. And then, like, Lil T was like, it seems like every daggone game or whatever, or like every other game, there's always like, it's like, that is wide open. That just had me rolling, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for real, bro, like, be wide open. Like, we just always have a busted cover some kind of way. Good play call, you know what I'm saying? Was what it was. And we scored, it was 27-14 in the second half. So that's it. I think it was some other stuff I want to say, but I can't remember. And if it's not in notes, then I've said all I had to say. So it is what it is. Yeah, they are what they are. So you know what I do on these reflections? I'm gonna get the trash can. I'll be right back. I took out the trash last time, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, my roommate took out the trash. I took out the trash again. So who's counting anyway? Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what we do with these reflections, man. We think about it, we ponder it. We sometimes cry, because this is just sad. We done lost our homies, man. Big Tez and Big Chase. You know what I'm saying? We can't chase no cheese. We can't chase a sweat. You know what I'm saying? We chased the bag down and then we got sweat going. I don't know. We sweating because we was chasing stuff, chasing our dreams. I'm done. But we lost the homies, man. It's been a tough one, bro. It's been a tough week, you know. It's in the Washington Commander Redskin realm. But it is what it is, man. You know, like I said, we laugh, we cry, we learn about it, we think about it and all that stuff, and we just ball it up. And we throw it in the trash. Ball it up. Throw it in the trash. Let it go. On to the next one. On to the Patriots next week. And I don't know. I was trying to find somebody that is a Patriots fan that I could talk to. I have somebody in mind, but I don't know if I can get in contact with them. But that may or may not happen. And it's tough because it's like a lot of Patriots fans are a little delusional, you know, no offense, but it's what it is. Anyways, I want to say this one last time before I get out of here. Last week was Norfolk State University's homecoming, the green and gold. Behold, the green and gold. You know, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that made it there. Shout out to people that didn't make it. It's okay because I didn't make it either. You know what I'm saying? All love to my first school. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be the man I am today without y'all. Thank y'all. And, you know, love to everybody that went and had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I will see y'all next year. This week, though, you know what I'm saying, is North Carolina Central's University's homecoming. Them Eagles. And, yeah, man. It's on and popping. I'm down there, hopefully, tomorrow. Like, you know, probably Friday. I'm gonna be there Friday, and I'm there, man. Like, you know what I'm saying. Happy homecoming to everybody. Y'all be safe, be smart, and you know, responsible. And that's it, man. It's your boy Mambo, Big Dog Command Room. Like, comment, subscribe. 49. Where you at, man? Where you at? I'm looking for you. You know what I'm saying. 49, 50, 51, 51, 2, 52, so that's it, man. It's your boy Mambo, Big Dog Command Room. Peace, love, and Harris.